So, got bored a little bit and decided to put this together. All the crap that's in my backpack that I take with me bowling. Start with the backpack. Just your everyday $15 department store back to school backpack. Forgot to throw that out. Pokemon bag tag because I'm a weeb like that. Scorebooks that I sometimes use. Sometimes use. This one that's how I keep score during league. We'll talk about right there because I stopped because that game right there, I shot 95. We'll leave it at that. And then, some good scores to the front 8 there. A couple splits. Just helps me keep focused. This one's just an empty one. Well, it's not really empty. I was going to use it during the Masters, but it fell out of my backpack. Fell out of this pocket right here. Playing cards. I'll get to the Q-tips later. A couple different rosin bags. This red one is kind of beat up. It's on its last legs. Got that hammer puffball. It's a little messy. And then a bowlingball.com microfiber. A couple different wristbands. Gloves, wristbands. A storm glove. Horrendously old Columbia 300 Robbie's knockoff. This is really old. This Velcro will actually pop open in my backswings at times. I've actually really started liking this. This is the Storm Power Plus. I like it because it's got the palm pad like the old Don Carter glove, and it does have the metal in it. I'll occasionally use that. And then this, just a wrist strap, little compression thing. Genesis. Got that during the Masters because why not? Ball cup, just in case I need to put tape in or bowl somewhere that you can only have one ball in the rack. There are a couple leagues that have a rule like that. So if you can only have one ball in the rack, you don't want to take up the chairs. You got a ball cup, you can set it on the floor by the ball return, set it on a table, what have you. Got my shoes here. 3G Tour Ultra. Chamois that I got lazy. Yeah, these are the Tour Ultras. Random notebook. Actually, I used to keep scoring this before I found a stockpile of those sheets. Random lip balm. They've got the cleats, extra heels, extra soles. I actually just got the shoes, so that's why everything looks new. I got them last week. Got a little cleat puller, and let me actually get the shoe cover off of these. So, as you can tell, I like the dots, the cleat sole. I used to use Lin's way the hell back when that had the dots just in the sole, or in the sole and the heel. I think they're called the Extra. And they're a little dirty. I've been bowling a lot. Trusty shoe brush. Keep that nice and smooth. Little shoe charm. Just because, why not? I really like these because they come with the shoe stretchers. I live in a dry climate, so the leather will dry out. And actually the reason these are new is because my old ones started to crack right here and split, like from here to here. So, on the outsole, so the shoes, we'll get to that in a second. Random piece of paper, and then my accessory bag, scissors, gotta have scissors when you gotta cut tape. This, you see this a lot on TV, it's a Vice powder, except I do something completely different. If I can get it open with my, alright, we're gonna change hands. If I can get this open. There we go. So the black pouch is the Vice powder itself. I actually go to like sporting goods store, go to the baseball section and buy your standard rosin bag. As you can tell, that's from a certain sporting goods store that has CKS in their name. The Vice powder is a little slick. It's not as tacky as rosin, but it does dry your fingers off really well. So depending on what I want, I'll use one or the other. This is new. I ran out of my old one, so actually I lost the old one, so I have backup. Genesis thumb tape. I just started using this stuff, so I just grabbed the purple off the shelf. We're going to open the Vice laptop case. I call it the laptop case because it's gigantic, but it holds quite a bit. Open up in here. So it's kind of a mess. Extra palm pad for that glove down there. Extra pair of scissors. The forbidden substance. The forbidden substance. Don't ever use this on your shoes. Or in case of an emergency, like you step on something wet and you gotta get it off. In there are all these right here, these little pouches, bunch of awards. Vice tape. I'll show you what I do with that in a second because, oh look, more tape. So in this I have real bowler's tape, the silver stuff. Random piece from while I was at the Masters. New Skin, Sharpie. I have this in here because a long time ago, before they told you couldn't do it, and they started cracking down on it, I used to actually take this and color in the label on my bowling balls so I wouldn't see it spinning around. But now it's just if I go and buy a soda, I want to make sure I don't drink out of somebody else's cup because #COVID. Lots of tape, lots of black tape. I've used quite a bit of the black and some of the white. The other two palm pads, this black shining one is like a grippy thing for the glove, and this one's like the medium thickness pad. That's just skin patches, random piece of tape, a little bit of screen. This video is horridly put together. Piece of screen, just in case I gotta sand something out. And thumb inserts. Lots of them. 2. That one's a little big. I might use that one tonight, actually. Felt pretty good. Thumb inserts. This is my biggest one. This is my smallest one. This is the one I usually use. As you can tell, I actually really like tape. And the reason I have the Vice colored stuff is I layer it. The purple is like a really slow release, but I do have the orange and the silver, just in case I can't get out of it. And then here's actually, this thumb was an experiment. I didn't drill the oval, I sanded it. And you can tell by the weird shape, actually goes in pretty good. It's a little tapered at the bottom. So, lots of extra thumbs. Vice Bioskin, the white stuff. Use that on my fingers on occasion. And while we're talking about this and this, I want to talk about these two things right here. And the Q-tips go with this. This stuff is called that. I got this off of Amazon. Some people say you can actually get it at pharmacies. I couldn't find any at pharmacies here. What you do is you dip the Q-tip in there, paint it on your fingers, paint it on your thumb. Make sure your hands are clean first. And then wait for it to dry. It takes about 45 seconds to a minute. And then you stick your tape on, whichever one, and it sticks. I happen to suffer from really sweaty hands, and I can never get this stuff. This especially, this was to an extent, I couldn't get it to stick. So somebody told me about this, and while looking for this, I came across this. This is called Skin Tack, and through just internet research, I found that this stuff actually works really good. As you can tell, I've used it quite a bit. It actually comes with a little, I don't know if you can see it there. It's got a little sponge tip on there, sponge brush, so you don't need the Q-tips. I've used this a couple times. The smell's kind of strong. This just smells like rubbing alcohol. But they both do the same thing. I might actually try using this exclusively tonight. They both do the same thing. Makes your skin tacky so tape will stick. And so far, I haven't had any issues with either the thumb tape or the finger tape coming off. But that's about it. But that stuff right there, as I hold a random pair of scissors, is a lifesaver. So, back to the accessory bag. Got a master bevel knife, workout tool, tape tool. I used to have a little $5 pocket knife, or Swiss Army knife sort of thing, but I think I lost that at the stadium during the Masters. Athletic tape just in case, and like I said, a lot of bowler's tape. I actually bought these 2 rolls when we were shut down during lockdown because I knew I would need it, and I've used more of the black than I have the white. So that's that. This back in there where it belongs, so I don't lose it. I'll zip that up later. And then last, some random papers, random league recaps, like a pouch for a chamois that I bought. I can't remember when, probably somewhere in California. League recap sheets, pattern sheet from when we were bowling. But this was the roadmap this last week at the Masters. Everybody got one of these. Some people used them, some didn't. And this is the topography guide. Got the Masters schedule, US Open. That tells you how the lanes are sloping. So we'll just flip to, we'll go 29 to 30. I think I bolded them there. So when you see green, like here, I'll actually use 29. So when you see green, that means the lane's pretty flat. When you see blue, it goes blue to red. So actually, I think like dark red, almost black. We'll flip back one more page. Yeah, so black, it goes black to dark red. And black means the lane is slow. This is as if you're looking down. Black to blue means the lane is sloping towards the center from the left. Yellow to red to yellow means the lane is sloping that way towards the center. So let me see. Actually, we can look down here. See the red, which means the lane is actually sloping that way, right there. Let's see if I can find a really bad one. I mean, it's a stadium. It really wasn't that bad. Yeah, here we go. So, lane 37, there was hook on the gutter because the topography says there's hook on the gutter. Now, with lane patterns or not, you really don't know. But topography changes a little bit. You can just flip through this. You see lane 50, actually the middle of the lane hooks in the front. You can actually kind of swing it a little. 52. Actually, let's see about the end pair. 78. I didn't bowl on the end pairs weren't in use except 1 and 2. I'm going to look at 1 and 2. 6, 5, 3. 1 and 2. Actually don't look that bad. So, yeah, this was a lifesaver because if you know how to use this, you can tell, actually, right there, lane 77, you can see almost black, which, according to our legend, as we flip back, sorry, I'm trying to do all this with one hand, it slopes to the right, which means if you see black there, the ball's going to want to go that way. You have to remember the ball wants to roll downhill, if you got it there to that spot, it was going in the gutter because the ball's going to want to go that way. But that's a tour of what's in my bowling bag. Well, my backpack. All that stuff. I'm at work. Got some spare time. So, figured I'd put a video on here before I start doing some vlogging. I know shit's going to change when I get back. Or when I go to tournaments and stuff. Stuff might go in. Stuff might go out. My little shoe charm. But that's about it. I mean, a lot of random stuff, really. I mean, there's a roll of tape in there. Playing cards, just in case you want to play poker during league. Yeah, that's pretty much what's in here. Actually, no. There's something else in here. My room key from Winnemucca. That'll be the first vlog. Yeah. Just a little room key. That was my room. And I'm surprised there aren't like 4 of them in here because I kept losing them. It's like every night I was there for 3 nights and had to go get a new room key. Oh well, I digress. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, comments are open.